Technically speaking, technically speaking, I ain't talking vegan when I said that I've been eating, making money on the side, but I use it for the main. I'm speaking in code when I tech talk that financial freedom. Have a seat cause you gon' wanna sit up at my table, yeah. Plugged in that it, girl, IT with the cables, yeah. Network engineering is for you, it ain't no labels.
All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a user, create a group, and then add users to the group, okay? So let's go ahead into our Microsoft Azure AD. And here on the left-hand panel, we can click on users. And we have 2 users right here. And we're gonna go ahead and click on new user. We're gonna create a new user. All right. Now with this user, we're gonna just name their name, okay? So let's say that Tony Hawks is our user, okay? And display name is literally Tony Hawks. It's gonna auto-generate a password, so we, as the administrators who's doing this, does not need to know the password. It'll automatically generate. So we're gonna create, and we're gonna create, okay? Now you see it says successfully created user, so it went ahead and went through, created user Tony Hawks. I spelled Tony Hawks wrong. So let's go ahead and refresh, and we have Tony Halls here. Let's go ahead, click on Tony Halls, right? And with Tony Halls, we're going to edit properties, and we're going to edit the display name so we can make sure that we know that his name is spelled correctly, Tony Hawks. There we go. Now we created a user. Great. So what we're going to do is go into groups right here on the side. Actually, let's go back to default directory and then go into groups. So now we have 2 groups already, but let's go ahead and create a new group. Okay, now you have a group type security or M365. We would want to keep it as security. This group name, let's keep the group name as let's do something as interns. Let's just call it that, right? Or interns. All right, we're just gonna create, right? It successfully created a group called interns. All right, now we can refresh this and we can see that interns was created. Great. So now what we want to do is add members to this new group. So let's go ahead and click on interns. Okay, we can click over here on the left-hand panel. We have members, and there's no members in this intern group. Clearly, we just created it. So let's go ahead and say add members, okay? And then we can click and filter this to say users, and who do we want to add? Let's go ahead and add Tony, okay? Tony is an intern. We're gonna go ahead and put him in. And it says member successfully added. Tony Hawks is now a member, okay? Recent changes may take some time to appear. We can go ahead and click this refresh button. And Tony Hawks is now a member of the intern group. All right, and that's right there. That's our first lab. We know how to create users in Microsoft Azure. We know how to create a group in Microsoft Azure, and we know how to create, we know how to add a user into groups in Microsoft Azure, right? Hello. I want to show you guys this awesome opportunity that got brought to me, helped me make money, and I want to help you make money as well. Okay, this is a done-for-you product with master resale rights, which you can sell, and your customers that buy it can resell as well, creating income potential for them. So whether you have a business or looking to start a business, this is the ultimate branding course that'll allow you to upscale and create more opportunities and more income for you. Now, a group of marketers with about 3 decades of experience came together to create this comprehensive course on social media and branding. Now, everything you need to know to build a brand online, they have put into this branding course. So your social media brand is the most important asset you have because it appreciates value of everything else you do. And this thing also comes with master resale rights, which means when you buy the course, you resell it and you keep 100% of the profits, right? Now, why this ultimate branding course? Why start with here? Right? It gives you 270 plus videos, plus 22 hours of comprehensive courses to teach you how to market, brand, and the whole sales process. It gives you an already built funnel. It gives you templates. You even have a community where you can ask questions if you feel stuck, hop on lives. It gives you lifetime updates. So every time this course updates, you have the latest version, and it's in 4 languages. So if you don't speak English or better in a native language like Spanish, French, or even German, they have it. Okay. There's loads of testimonials of people who have started making money with this course. And when you get to the course, you will have everything laid out to you: automation, how to use ChatGPT, an affiliate program, so many things. So I think you should jump on this bandwagon, master resale rights, done for you product, and start selling ultimate branding course. Our lab 2, we're going to learn how to manage users and group properties. Okay, we kind of did that a little bit in our last lab where we had to update our user. So we're just going to go through that really quick so you can have a full understanding of how to manage a user and how to manage group properties. Okay, so we're going to go back into our Azure AD. All right, and we're going to click on our users, and we can select any user that we want. Let's go ahead and select Tony here, right? And then you see we have Tony's profile, okay? Now what we can do is we can go to edit properties, right? And with edit properties, we can edit what we want. We have the display name, Tony Hawks, right? Let's say Tony got married, okay? Tony got married. Let's say Tony changed his last name. Let's say Tony, this is a girl, and Tony got married, but Tony hyphenates their name, okay? So it's Hawks, and let's do Hawks Jones, okay? Let's also say that Tony says that's not how you spell her name. She spells it with an I. So we have Tony Hawks, and we went at hyphenated Jones because Tony just got married, okay? So we're going to do Tony, and we can do Hawks Jones, right? Just get us update this if we want. Job information, if we want the job title. Let's say Tony is a cloud intern. I don't know. Let's say cloud engineer intern, right? Company name, department, we can say department is tech. You know, if you want to make it specific department, we can do networking, networking, let's call it like that. Employee ID, employee type, you know, all these other nice little things. Contact information. So we want to update some information. There we go. Parental controls, if we want to add that, settings, on premise, yada, yada, yada. Let's just go ahead and save the changes. Okay, so now we saved it. Look, Tony Hawks Jones is now updated. Okay, so we were able to manage this user and update any properties. Now let's go into the group settings. Okay, let's go into groups. Actually, Tony's only in. So we're going to go back to the default directory here at the top, and then we can select groups, right? And then let's just select group cloud admins, right? Now with cloud admins, you can come in here and you can take a look and see all the good information. You can view group memberships, view the group owners. There's no memberships in cloud admin. So let's go ahead and what do we want to do? Go into properties, and we can change some of these properties if we want to say cloud admins for interns. I don't know, but something in that sort, we can change it up. Okay, and then we can save the property. When we save the group property, we can go back into groups, we can refresh, and boom, we change some properties. We change properties for the group, and we change and manage some properties for the user. Okay, that's one of our labs